Hi, I'm John from the Monitor Audio Group, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Monitor Audio Anthra series of subwoofers. There are 3 subwoofers in the range: Anthra W10, Anthra W12 and Anthra W15. The 3 models in the range have been designed with a focus on musicality and control. Through the expert application of sound acoustic knowledge and engineering principles, each model delivers devastating bass with musicality and agility. All 3 models in the range come inclusive with power cables, 2 types of feet, both for soft floor and for carpet, a 12-volt trigger cable, the quick start instruction guide and the magnetic grille. Let's have a look at the back of the subwoofer and see how we can set it up. Here you have a small encoder and a screen to do basic setup of the subwoofer. However, we would recommend that you download the MaestroUnite setup app to perform more advanced functions. As you can see on the rear of the product here, we can set up things like EQ presets, which we have some preset profiles, and through the MaestroUnite setup app you can customise your own and save them here. You also have low-pass filter control and also some settings for things like firmware updates and factory resets. However, the advanced functions are all available through the MaestroUnite setup app. Connections-wise, we have RCA connections, both in and out, and stereo pairs. So if you were to use a hi-fi or 2-channel system, you'd be connecting in the RCA connections here. And we have outputs as well, which are a link out for RCA cables. Obviously, bear in mind that maximum lengths of RCA cables are recommended at 10 meters. Beyond that, we'd recommend using the XLR connections. If you're using AV processor or home cinema system, then you can connect the LFE cable in either left or right connections. Below we have the balanced XLR connections, which are our recommended connection options for runs of cable over 10 meters. We have an input and an output, female XLR and male XLR. Also on the rear of the product is the 12-volt trigger connection, of which the cable is supplied in the box which we showed you earlier, perfect for connecting up to control systems and processors for controlling the subwoofer power on and off. On the base of the product you have a mains IEC cable as well. We definitely recommend to access the advanced setup features on the Anthra series of subwoofers to download the MaestroUnite app, which is available on your appropriate app store. Just scan the QR code on the back of the product or search for MaestroUnite. Once you've downloaded the MaestroUnite app, then you'll want to get your subwoofer switched on and out of standby and open the MaestroUnite app. Make sure you enable Bluetooth pairing, as that will help later in the setup. We press the red button and follow the prompts to connect the subwoofer to your Wi-Fi network. The first step, we just need to name the system. Select the Anthra Subwoofer. Press OK to pair via Bluetooth. Now you'll get a prompt for your Wi-Fi network. Choose the correct network and just bear in mind Anthra series are compatible with 2.4 GHz networks. You'll be asked to enter your Wi-Fi network's password. And the screen will say connecting, and once successful, you're completed and ready to go. Now you can press the home button just below. The subwoofer will now appear on the My System page of MaestroUnite. And if you tap on the subwoofer, you'll have access to all the setup functions of the product. If you select it, your device information is displayed at the top of the screen with the serial number and firmware version. You can adjust the volume control here, followed by changing sound settings. If you open the EQ preset function here, you can see the EQs already created by Monitor Audio, but also you have the ability to create your own with 8 filters of EQ adjustment. The changes will be shown on the visualizer, and you can make adjustments to confirm each custom EQ is shown. When we return to the Systems menu at the bottom, we can also make adjustments to other settings in the product, like Auto On mode, changing the LED brightness on the front of the product or completely turning it off, and changing timeout settings for power. All three models are designed around the same excursion of the drive unit, which is plus or minus 25mm, and they're scaled up with amplifier power accordingly. 425 watts, 900 watts and 1400 watts respectively. The subwoofers then step up in output as the cone gets larger, with the 12 and the 15-inch units sharing actually the same magnet structure and voice coil design with the bigger cone on the 15-inch unit. The 10-inch model uses a 52mm voice coil, whereas the 12 and the 15 share a 75mm. If you'd like more information on the Anthra series of subwoofers, then please visit monitoraudio.com or get in contact with your local Monitor Audio Anthra series specialist.